is not Mr. Rogers' neighborhood under siege, but in fact, the Eastern Front. And we are done with the Axis, our German side, their combat. And after a brief little look on the battlefield, you'll see what's going on. Over here in Central, not much is going on. Like I said, these units will be back in supply. Back over here is the results of my attacks. And, where's the good old pointer? Yeah, let me see here. These guys were stubborn. I wanted to get these guys moved out of the way. I wanted this city, and I wanted something else. Where else? I just wanted these guys out of the woods. They were tough. They inflicted some good hits on my units. Let me see here real quick if I can get this while the camera's there. Yeah, they inflicted some good hits. I didn't want to take too many hits because they're hard to replace, but most of my attacks, let's go down here and look at this one. One hit on the old air unit. Armor unit here has one hit, which isn't bad for an armor unit, but there were some of them that were getting really up there on hits, and I had to retreat. I don't know which unit it is, but anyway. Didn't go as far as I wanted here. They put up a stiff resistance. A lot of his attacks here, the ones with the air support, were the key. I mean, I think one of them was even a -1 attack for me, so I didn't definitely allocate enough forces. When you, especially up here in the city, I wanted that city. Armor's -2 in the city, and everybody else is +2. Plus, he had a nice air support, so he threw me out of there. Let me see. This might be the one with all the hits on it. Yeah, well, 2 hits ain't too bad. One of these guys got like 4 hits. It's not too bad either. But anyway, yeah, that's the situation. I wanted to do a lot better than I think I did. They held out pretty tough, but we still have an exploitation phase for my armor, and they'll be moving out, hopefully capturing me a few of these cities. And these cities are in the clear, and there's some good tank terrain through here. I mean, we always got to deal with these damn rivers. But, yeah, we got some good tank terrain up here. We got to get out of these woods. Get these guys out of the woods. And I think I pretty well did. But that is it for my offensive for the winter. Now, next month will be November, so we will have some kind of Axis penalties. Oh, and again, up here in Finland, my attack stalled. This unit up here, as a matter of fact, I'll show you. I think this is the boy that took the big hits. Yeah, he's barely got anything going on there. So I pulled him back and pulled everybody else back. The attacks just weren't happening. So the Allies are putting up a good resistance. We are going to go to the exploitation phase. Will be next. Well, return to transfers, we're moving out of supply and an exploitation phase, but that's the way it is, or that is the way that it is in September, or no, rather October. Yep. November next turn will be victory condition, so we'll check out the score, see what the score is on the game, but here are some Soviet casualties, or rather, my casualties. What is he doing in here? Oh, it looks red on this, but he's brown. Wait, that is another unit. That's not mine. Huh. How did he get in here? Oh, he was eliminated in one of these battles. So these are the Soviet casualties, you can see. And the Axis player lost me a Romanian unit. But that's the situation. Having fun here on the Russian front. We might get some done today because, well, I got switched to nights, and it has been raining here in the Midwest. We are getting inundated with the rain, so I had a few nice days off, and time to play some Russian front. We're back. All right, we're back, and all the return and transfers have been complete. Naval units have been returned. And air units have been returned. Oops, I did forget one air unit though. Down here. So we will return him to Romania. And this unit here is back in supply. So You're seeing it live. I thought I had it all figured out before I sent my vlog. I'm glad I record this first. So, okay, just had to make some little adjustments. Here we go. He got back out of into supply, so he's good. Zone of control hits right there. This hex can't use this hex, can't use this hex, but can use this hex. Here we go with my little stall in action. Now, it is still the month of October for the Russian player, but after that, gets into wintertime, and I'm sure the snow don't stay away in Russia during November. So this is pretty much it for me. I don't know what kind of offensive he can come up with. He's got one. Well, he's got a couple good units in there: armor unit and an infantry, and some maybe little backup units. But that's gonna be it. And the fight is on. You can see where I'm bringing in some of my infantry there, so there might be a nice fight over here in, what is that, Poland, I guess. Eastern fringes of Poland. Over here, I still have yet to do my exploitation phase. So I think the only thing is with these units here, they're going to be out of supply. They're all this one here is barely in supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that good old I think that's Smolensk. Yeah, is a supply source for me. So what I'm gonna do is exploit as much as I can, try to get some of these cities and not worry about supply, and do the same thing I did last turn. Just hold up there out of supply for a while and hope I can get some rail units or infantry units to build up some rail lines. Now, I'm under the impression that just the infantry can build railroads, but I think armor can too. So I'll have to look at that. I've been building rail lines with nothing but infantry. Using my armor for what they're good for, attacking and moving. But yeah, I can't do that. So it's a matter of building up some rail lines. This one here, and exploit this one here. As you can see, I got my flanks pretty well taken care of. Exploitation phase. We'll try to solidify some of these cities, and after that, bring on the Russians. So we'll see what cities they can come on with, what cities they can't. These Moscow ones, the shock troops might be delayed. But these looks like they come on any city. So, and he gets some air units to where my air units will be withdrawn in December. So something must have been going on somewhere where they had to take some air units out. But I'm not that quick on my history to find out what went on the Western Front. But that's about it. I will have to take his do not use marker off of his naval units for his turn, and you can see I returned my air unit. But anyway, and another thing, it was getting kind of hairy on returning to these guys. I mean, I know they're gonna be most of them be taken away, but yeah, they're right up there on the front lines, and we'll be back after the access exploitation phase. There's the before. And this here is the after. What have I done? What have I done? Be back.